In the ceaseless cacophony of our contemporary existence, moments of solitude are exceedingly rare. Our minds are incessantly assailed by an unending torrent of information, thoughts, and distractions. Yet, ponder the profound transformation that might ensue if one were to embrace true solitude. Miyamoto Musashi, the illustrious samurai of ancient lore, championed this very notion. Secluding himself for the greater part of his existence, Musashi dedicated his days to the meticulous refinement of his martial prowess and the cultivation of his philosophical insights. In his seminal treatise, Dokudo, or the Path of Walking, Musashi bequeathed to posterity 21 precepts, a beacon to guide one towards a life of fulfillment. These tenets extol the virtues of solitude, positing it as a crucible for personal development and enlightenment. Embark with us on a journey into the heart of Musashi's solitude philosophy and uncover how the deliberate pursuit of aloneness can, indeed, be a catalyst for life-altering transformation. Before we immerse ourselves in the profound insights he imparted, it is essential to acquaint ourselves with the man behind the myth Miyamoto Musashi. Esteemed as a paragon of the way of the warrior, Musashi was a ronin, a wandering samurai without a lineage lord, born into the tumultuous era of Japan in 1584, an epoch ravaged by incessant civil strife. His mastery of the blade was unparalleled, yet it is his deep-seated wisdom that has transcended the annals of time, continuing to enlighten countless generations. Musashi was not merely a martial virtuoso. He was an accomplished artist, a profound philosopher, and, most notably, a swordsman whose legacy includes triumph in over 60 duels, many culminating in the death of his adversary. However, to view his odyssey through life as merely a sequence of combative conquests would be to overlook the essence of his journey. A voyage characterized by relentless self-refinement, achieved through unwavering discipline, steadfast dedication, and, most importantly, solitude. This solitude, as embraced by Musashi, was not akin to the cloistered existence of a monk removed from the fabric of society. Rather, it was a form of mental solitude, a self-elected state of consciousness that allowed for profound internal dialogue and reflection. Musashi's solitude was a deliberate disentanglement from the external clamor of the world, fostering an environment where introspection could flourish. It was within this secluded mental space that Musashi honed not only his physical skills, but also cultivated the philosophical insights that would guide him and many others toward a life of meaning and mastery. This conception of solitude as a vital component of personal growth and self-mastery forms the cornerstone of Musashi's enduring legacy, offering a timeless testament to the transformative power of introspective aloneness. As the incessant din of the external world receded into the background, Musashi championed the virtues of introspection and the cultivation of a mind unburdened by distractions as the avenue to self-enhancement. This ethos is crystallized within the pages of his Dokudo, which translates to the path of walking alone. Through these precepts, Musashi offers profound guidance on living a life unshackled by fear, regret, or distraction, underscoring the paramount importance of authenticity and self-allegiance. Let us now explore these teachings more closely, understand how embracing solitude can profoundly reshape our existence. The importance of solitude in Musashi's philosophy and Musashi's reflections on solitude elucidate it not as a conduit to isolation, but as a journey towards self-discovery and self-betterment. He posited that solitude afforded him the luxury of refining his mental and physical faculties without the interference of external disturbances, thereby enhancing his abilities and fostering a more intimate acquaintance with his true self. Within the tranquility and isolation of solitude, Musashi discovered clarity, a liberation from the opinions and judgments of others. This sanctuary of silence presented an invaluable opportunity for introspective growth, allowing him to reconcile with his strengths and vulnerabilities, far removed from the cacophony that often muddles our self-perception and judgment. Musashi's writings implore us to think lightly of yourself and deeply of the world, a testament to the humility and outward consideration that marked his philosophy. This sentiment encapsulates the essence of his approach to solitude. It was not a withdrawal from the world out of disdain, but a strategic retreat to engage with the self on a profound level, thereby enabling a richer, more meaningful interaction with the world at large. By delving into the solitude Musashi revered, we can uncover a path to self-improvement that transcends the superficial and reaches the core of our being. In the silence and solitude, there lies the potential for clarity, growth, and a deeper understanding of our place in the world. Musashi's teachings invite us to embrace solitude, not as an end in itself, but as a means to cultivating a life of purpose, resilience, and unwavering self-truth. In the Dokudo, Musashi's call to think lightly of oneself and deeply of the world is an invitation to shift our gaze outward, to observe, learn, and comprehend the vast tapestry of life that unfolds around us, all while cultivating a sense of humility. This process involves stripping away the ego to embrace the boundless wisdom the world offers. Such a stance of humble self-awareness, combined with an expansive understanding of the cosmos, paves a robust avenue towards self-enhancement and personal evolution. But how might we transpose these venerable teachings into the fabric of our contemporary existence? Let us explore tangible methods to navigate our solitary path, illuminated by Musashi's enduring sagacity. Applying Musashi's insights in the modern context, the wisdom Musashi extracted from his solitude transcends the epic of samurais and permeates our modern era, offering timeless principles for personal development. Crafted into the Dokudo, or the path of walking alone, Spee's insights, penned a mere week before his demise, encapsulate lessons in self-sufficiency and the quest for intrinsic value. One of the salient lessons Musashi imparts is the importance of self-reliance, epitomized by his admonition to not seek pleasure for its own sake. This counsel serves as a bulwark against the ephemeral joys born of external approval or material acquisitions, which are illusory paths to genuine contentment. Musashi champions the pursuit of fulfillment through self-directed actions and personal advancement, advocating for a satisfaction that is self-generated and enduring. Another critical aspect of Musashi's Dokudo is the admonition to not, under any circumstances, depend on a partial feeling. This principle underscores the danger of half-formed emotions or biases that can lead to dependency and It emphasizes the significance of cultivating a complete, self-sufficient stance that does not rely on fleeting sentiments or incomplete perceptions. Embracing solitude for self-improvement, it to integrate Musashi's teachings into our lives. Consider these practical steps. Dedicate time for solitude that allows for self-reflection and mindfulness. Use this time to disconnect from digital distractions and engage deeply with your thoughts and aspirations. Like Musashi's deep contemplation of the world, adopt a learner's mindset. Seek knowledge not just in your field, but in diverse disciplines to broaden your perspective and understanding. Focus on building your skills and capabilities to rely less on external validation. Find joy in personal achievements and the journey of self-improvement. Maintain a humble approach to life's experiences. Recognize your limitations while striving for growth and remain open to the lessons each moment offers. Look beyond transient pleasures for deeper, more meaningful forms of satisfaction. Engage in activities that contribute to your long-term well-being and sense of purpose. By weaving Musashi's principles into the fabric of our daily lives, we can navigate our unique paths of solitude with wisdom and purpose. His teachings remind us that in the silence of solitude lies the key to profound self-awareness, resilience, and fulfillment. Through embracing the lessons of the Dokudo, We embark on a journey of continuous self-discovery and improvement, guided by the timeless wisdom of Miyamoto Musashi. This admonition beckons us to eschew impulsive actions, spurred by ephemeral emotions, urging instead for a meditative approach to our choices and their repercussions. Our decisions ought to be made with deliberation, fully aware and unswayed by transient sentiments or external pressures. Moreover, Musashi underscores the significance of disengagement from the physical and fleeting aspects of existence in the Dokudo. He counsels, do not hold on to possessions you no longer need, a directive that transcends the realm of the tangible to encompass relationships, habits, and ideologies that have ceased to contribute positively to our lives. This guidance on relinquishing unnecessary attachments serves as a clarion call for purging our existences of clutter, both material and mental, thereby fostering an environment ripe for personal evolution and metamorphosis. In another tenet, Musashi declares, do not fear death, which is less an incitement towards temerity and more an exhortation to embrace life with zeal and without trepidation, recognizing mortality as an inherent element of existence. And this principle encourages us to savor each day as though it were our last, treasuring every instant and seizing opportunities as they arise. Furthermore, he implores us to be detached from desire your whole life long, a lesson aimed at liberating us from the incessant quest for more that frequently culminates in dissatisfaction and melancholy. This precept advocates for a state of contentment with our current lot while continuing to pursue self-betterment. Principles, among others encapsulated in his Dokudo, furnish us with a blueprint for life's journey, accentuating the merits of introspection, self-dependence, judicious decision-making, and the renunciation of the extraneous. While the world today bears little resemblance to Musashi's era, the essence of his teachings remains profoundly relevant. They beckon us to navigate the complexities of modern existence with wisdom, equanimity, and an unwavering commitment to personal growth, demonstrating that the path carved by Musashi centuries ago continues to illuminate the way forward for those seeking fulfillment and inner peace in an ever-changing. In today's world markedly divergent from Musashi's era, we find ourselves perennially intertwined with technology, fostering connections that draw us closer than ever before. However, while these technological ties have the potential to unite us, they also pose a significant barrier to experiencing solitude in its purest form. Despite this, the essence of Musashi's teachings reminds us of the profound significance solitude bears on personal development and self-discovery. Implementing Musashi's lessons on solitude in our hyper-connected reality requires intentional efforts. Here are ways to embrace solitude amidst our interconnected existence. Firstly, we can cultivate solitude by consciously carving out time from the daily grind. This could manifest in daily intervals dedicated to silence and solitude, whether it be through meditation, nature walks, or simply sitting in quiet contemplation within a room. During these moments, permit yourself to engage in introspection, reflection, and simply existing in the present moment. Secondly, the practice of digital detoxing can serve as a valuable tool in reclaiming our solitude. Allocating specific times each day to disengage from our electronic devices allows us to create a much-needed sanctuary for self-reflection and tranquility. It is a declaration of our autonomy from the relentless demands on our attention and an opportunity to foster a space for solitude. Thirdly, it's crucial to recognize that solitude extends beyond mere physical isolation. It encompasses mental and emotional independence as well. This involves learning to detach ourselves from the incessant quest for external validation and approval by cultivating an inner sanctuary free from the influence of societal expectations and judgments. We enable ourselves to embark on a journey of genuine self-exploration and understanding. implementing these practices in our daily lives not only honors the teachings of Musashi, but also provides us with a pathway to harness the transformative power of solitude. In doing so, we navigate our modern, interconnected world with a sense of inner peace and self-reliance, embodying the timeless wisdom of Musashi's philosophy in our quest for personal growth and enlightenment. And the compulsion to assimilate with the prevailing norms. It's about mustering the courage to remain steadfast in our convictions and choices, even when they diverge from the mainstream. Embracing solitude means not only being comfortable in our skin, but also being resolute in our individuality amidst a world that incessantly pressures us to conform. Elevating solitude to a cornerstone of our self-care regimen is crucial. Regard it as an indispensable element of your routine, a non-negotiable practice that is integral to your well-being. Solitude should not be perceived as a mere indulgence, but as a fundamental necessity for nurturing personal growth and deepening self-awareness. In the solitude we carve out for ourselves, we find the silence necessary to listen to our innermost thoughts and the space to engage with our true selves without distraction. Although we live in an era vastly different from Musashi's, the insights gleaned from his periods of solitude retain their relevance and potency. By weaving these timeless principles into the fabric of our lives, we learn not just to endure solitude but to flourish within it. In the embrace of solitude, we discover a wellspring of peace and fulfillment that emanates from within. Independent of external circumstances or validations, Musashi's legacy teaches us that in the quietude of solitude lies the key to unlocking our fullest potential, guiding us to a state of inner harmony and self-realization that transcends the bounds of time and the tumult of the external world. Embracing solitude, with its inherent challenges, often runs counter to our natural inclinations towards connection and social engagement. The discomfort associated with solitude can stem from deeply ingrained fears of loneliness, isolation, or rejection. In a world where being constantly connected is the norm, choosing solitude might seem not only counterintuitive but also counterproductive. However, understanding and overcoming these challenges can lead to profound personal growth and self-discovery. First and foremost, it's crucial to distinguish between solitude and loneliness. Loneliness represents a state of emotional discomfort, marked by feelings of being socially isolated or disconnected, an unwanted condition that stems from a perceived lack of meaningful social interactions. Solitude, in contrast, is a state of being alone without feeling lonely, characterized by a positive and constructive engagement with oneself. It's a time for introspection, reflection, and personal growth, free from the distractions and demands of social interaction. Secondly, it's important to recognize that solitude is not an all-or-nothing proposition. Embracing solitude doesn't necessitate extreme measures like retreating into seclusion or adopting a hermit-like existence. Rather, it's about finding a balance and integrating moments of quiet, introspective alone time into the rhythm of daily life. Solitude can be woven into the fabric of our busy schedules in simple ways, such as taking short walks alone, setting aside time for meditation or journaling, or simply allowing ourselves moments of quiet reflection. Thirdly, embracing solitude requires intentionality. It's a conscious choice, a deliberate act of setting aside time for oneself, for one's thoughts and reflections. This act of self-prioritization is not always easy in the face of competing demands and responsibilities, but it is essential for fostering a deeper connection with one. Lastly, it's beneficial to embrace the discomfort that can accompany solitude. This discomfort is often a sign of growth, indicating that we're challenging ourselves, pushing our boundaries, and stepping out of our comfort zones. The initial unease felt in solitude can lead to significant personal development as we confront and work through our inner conflicts and barriers to self-understanding. Musashi's life and teachings offer valuable insights into navigating the challenges of solitude. He exemplifies how solitude, when embraced with intention and balance, can be a powerful tool for self-improvement, and through his example, we are reminded that the journey into solitude is not one of withdrawal from the world, but rather a path towards deeper self-awareness and fulfillment, enriching our engagement with the world around us. The exploration of Miyamoto Musashi's life and philosophical legacy serves as a profound testament to the indispensable role of solitude in fostering personal growth and self-realization. The Tachu's journey underscores a fundamental truth. The path to self-mastery frequently necessitates a solitary voyage. This journey, albeit challenging, promises immense rewards, offering insights and transformations that are both. Musashi's teachings illuminate the nuanced distinction between mere physical solitude and the deeper, introspective solitude that cultivates the mind, spirit, and character. By embracing periods of solitude, we afford ourselves the opportunity to engage in profound self-reflection, to confront and surmount our inner conflicts, and to refine our virtues. It is in the quietude of solitude that we can truly listen to our inner voice, develop resilience, and discover our authentic selves. The lessons drawn from Musashi's life encourage us to view solitude not as a state of isolation, but as a cherished ally in our quest for self-mastery. It is a space where we can detach from the noise and demands of the external world, recenter our focus, and realign our paths with our core values and aspirations. As we navigate our own journeys, inspired by Musashi's legacy, we may find that embracing solitude is transformative, reshaping our perspectives and enriching our lives in unexpected ways. So this journey of self-discovery, propelled by the deliberate embrace of solitude, can indeed change our lives, echoing Musashi's timeless wisdom. Thank you for engaging with this exploration of solitude and self-mastery through the lens of Miyamoto Musashi's life and teachings. If this journey has resonated with you, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing for more philosophical explorations that delve into the depths of self-improvement, wisdom, and the art of living.